Hey YouTube, I just pulled into Title's parking lot. I'm gonna be doing a day in the life. I'm gonna show you guys how I operate in Title. I love working in Title. I love my people. I love everybody that I work. I love all of my directs, but I definitely love working in the office. I'm not a fan of doing all that driving with signing services. So I just wanted to bring you guys along today, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. All right, see you in a second. So here I'm just prepping the room and I'm prepping the docs before the client comes in. I like to have it pre-dated and the notarial acts filled out before they even step in the room. So that's pretty much the day I go through in Title. It's pretty repetitive. I call the clients back. Well, before I call the clients back, I prep the docs. I get them ready. I make sure the dates are, legible, all that. If the lender allows, I fill in my notarial acts. I fill them all in. I put my name. I put who it's going to be by. I fill it in, and then when they come in front of me, I sign and I stamp. I like them to witness me do that. I'm not really sure of anybody else's state laws, but I'm in Texas. I'm just telling you how I do it here in Texas. I'm not breaking any rules, but I do fill in my notarial acts definitely because it saves me time. It's like paragraphs. You're filling in paragraphs, and while they're done signing and then you up there filling it out, it takes up time, So I like for my closings to go smoothly and kind of quickly. I don't like to be there like all day because I have other clients behind them. In that footage, I did 3 back-to-back closings at Title. I made a quick $450 at Title, real quick, right? Real easy, real simple, especially to have the docs already prepped for me. I love that about Title. I love the fact that I'm not driving to each of my customers. I love the fact that the customers all come to Title. I love the fact that we have brand new spanking pens. I wipe down the offices before I even sit down and put my stuff on it. I wipe down between each client. That's pretty much Title. Like, to me, it's just like gravy, right? It's so easy. But no, not knocking signing services at all, but of course Title dealing with directs is my absolute favorite because I only have to drive one time, and that's to the office. I don't have to drop off docs or anything. They take care of it all. I just sit up there and witness them doing their closing. And another thing that I absolutely love about working in Title is that they get their keys. They're purchasing their first homes a lot of the time, and they are so excited just to see like their joy, just to see them, excited to close. And then they have all those first time buyer questions. It's just so cute to me. I love it. I remember when I first bought my home, I was so excited. I was just like a kid with candy. I was so excited, and I get to see that all the time in Title. So I absolutely love it. Some things that I can give you some tips on when it comes to the documents. When it comes to the notice of the right to cancel, there's this big old block in the beginning of the paper, at the top of the paper, and it says, "I wish to cancel." For some reason, they like to put their pen up there and get ready to sign right there. And I'm like, no. That's why, all docs are lender specific. So you should see if it's okay for you to predate the docs and make it legible, because that way I can be like, okay, only sign where you see the date. Do not sign in that box. Act like that box is invisible. Like, this is like the only hard. It's like it says "I wish to cancel," and it's like they don't even read that part. They be ready to sign because they just excited to buy their home, right? So that's one thing to look out for. Another thing I would say look out for is initials. Always look for initials. I do not care if you see that pack at the same time 20 million times. Look for those initials because they will pop up. They will be on the deed of trust, and they have to sign every single page. Sometimes the deed of trust is 15 pages, right? And they have to initial every single page, and you can miss it if you just flip all the way to the back and be like, sign here, right? So always look out for initials. They are there. Trust me. Look for those initials. They're going to be there somewhere. Something's going to need to be initialed, right? So that's just a tip. Always, before they get in there, go ahead and look for where their initials going to be, so you can have in your head like, oh yeah, this document, this lender has initials, right? So And another thing that I see a lot of questions about is the Plan Unit Development Rider. That is the PUD. So the way that I word that document is I say this is just a fancy way of letting county know what subdivision you guys live in. It is also for if you live in an HOA for HOA purposes, right? You don't have to add that in part, but you could just say this is a fancy way to let county know what subdivision you live in. Okay, that's the way I write the PUD. Another document, I mean, the deed of trust is the deed to your property, right? You can just say this is just for proof of residency. I like to go in, I add a little bit, I'll say this is how you can pick up mailbox keys. If you go, to the post office and they want to know that you are the owners of the property, the deed of trust is the perfect thing to take in there. Okay. If you guys want to know anything else I say about any other documents, I can go on for days about documents. I kind of have it like memorized, down pat. And I've dealt with many lender packages, and they all kind of are the same, like in some sort. But like I said, the main difference is look for those initials. And so that's my spiel. That's how I prep for docs. That's what I do in title all day long. I made a quick $450, right, doing those 3 back-to-back closings. And now I have another signing later on this evening, so I have to get ready and prep for that. I hope I didn't make this video too long, and I hope you guys got to see a little bit of what a loan signing agent does, and I hope this helped you out in some way. I hope you guys have a prosperous week, and I will see you in my next video.